Some people who are unable to meet their nutrition and hydration needs by mouth have a gastrostomy tube placed, commonly referred to as a feeding tube, going into the stomach. The purpose of this video is to show you how to gravity bolus feed using a feeding tube. First of all, in preparation, you need to wash and dry your hands. Then gather the equipment. Place it on a clean and flat surface. The equipment includes a 60ml syringe, a jug of fresh tap water, a bottle of feed, both at room temperature, and napkins or a towel in case there is any spillage. You should have a comfortable chair to sit on while delivering the gravity bolus feed. Now you can remove the plunger from the syringe. Unscrew the cap on the feeding tube and attach the syringe. If your feeding tube has a clamp, you can open it now. Flush the feeding tube with the prescribed amount of water that your dietitian has recommended. Hold the syringe at the level where the feeding tube enters the stomach. Pour room temperature water directly into the syringe and allow it to flow through the feeding tube. You are now ready to deliver a bolus of feed. Fill the syringe up to the halfway mark. You can adjust the rate at which the feed flows through the feeding tube by gravity. The higher up you hold the syringe, the faster the feed will flow into the stomach. Equally, by lowering the syringe, you will reduce the rate at which the feed flows. Adjusting your positioning may also allow the feed to flow through the tube. Sometimes people will dilute the feed with some water to help it flow through more easily. Continue to top up the syringe with feed until you have delivered the required amount recommended by your dietitian. Avoid filling the syringe beyond the halfway mark. If you cough or laugh, the feed or water could spill out of the syringe. You will need to flush the feeding tube again with the prescribed amount of water that your dietitian has recommended. Pour water directly into the syringe. You want the water to be running clear to ensure that you have cleaned the feeding tube of any residue of feed. Flushing your tube before and after your bolus of feed is very important to help reduce the risk of the feeding tube from becoming blocked and keeping it clean and healthy. If you have a clamp on your feeding tube, you may close it now. Unscrew the syringe and close the cap on the feeding tube. Wash your syringe and leave to air dry. Each syringe can be reused for 1 week and then is disposed of. The process of delivering a full gravity bolus feed should take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Delivering the bolus slowly helps to mimic a normal eating or drinking pattern and could help minimize any risk of stomach upset such as cramps, nausea, or abdominal discomfort. If you are having any problems with delivering gravity bolus feeds, please contact your dietitian to discuss. She or he will be able to offer you further guidance. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found this training video developed by NHS 5 Nutrition and Clinical Dietetic Department useful.